Now we'll define uniform circular motion. Say a particle is moving in a circle with a constant speed. So since the particle is moving at a constant speed, so we say that the motion of this particle is uniform circular motion. Now see, this particle is moving here. The magnitude of this velocity, that is the speed is same everywhere. Then if it is uniform, then why it is called accelerated motion? This is the first question. See, when the particle changes its position, the direction of velocity changes, because direction of velocity is along the tangent. Now if the direction of velocity changes, velocity being a vector quantity, it means that the velocity vector itself changes. Though the particle is moving with a constant speed, means magnitude of velocity, that is the speed, is constant, but the velocity is changing as its direction is changing. Hence it is called accelerated motion, because the velocity is changing from point to point. So here only the thing is this: the velocity, magnitude of velocity, this is constant. So we'll find what is the exact force acting on the particle when the particle executes uniform circular motion. So let us complete the circle. Let the particle goes from the point P to the point Q, and it covers an angle delta alpha at the center. This distance, linear distance covered, is delta L. Here at the point P, suppose the particle has a velocity v1. Here at Q, the particle has a velocity v2, and particle takes time, say delta t, to reach at the point Q from P. So we say that average velocity equal to delta L by delta t. This is the average velocity. In delta t time, it covers a distance delta alpha. Now if we take the limit of average velocity, then we will find the instantaneous velocity. Here what happens, acceleration means what? Acceleration of this particle is rate of change of velocity by time. So at the point, the velocity at the point Q, the velocity is v2, and at P it is v1. And how much time it has taken to change this velocity delta t? Now to find the acceleration, we have to find the difference of these two vectors, v2 minus v1. Now this is the vector v2, this is v1. So just from the tail of the second vector v2, draw the first vector v1. This is v1. Now join the head of two vectors. This vector towards v2 will represent v2 minus v1. So this is actually the difference. This is the change in velocity. So suppose this is n, this is m, then this is nothing but nm, this vector, by delta t. Now to find out the length of nm, see, angle between OP and OQ is delta alpha. Now with OQ, v2 is perpendicular, with OP, v1 is perpendicular. So we know that suppose there are two lines. If this angle is delta alpha, if you draw a perpendicular on first line, draw a perpendicular on second line, so angle between the two lines is equal to angle between their perpendicular because these angles are same. This is being 90 degree, so rest of this angle should be same. So here with OQ V2 is perpendicular, with OP V1 is perpendicular, so angle between OP and OQ should be equal to angle between V2 and V1. So this angle should be delta alpha. Now here in this triangle OPQ, these are radius OPOQ, so the angle should be same. So here also V2, length of V2 and length of V1 and length of V1 and length of V2 should be same, because they are the magnitude of velocity, that is the speed. It is moving at a constant speed, so therefore these two angles should be same. So if we compare this triangle OPQ and triangle say NMQ, then we find that these two triangles are similar. So for similar triangle NMQ is similar to triangle OPQ. Therefore NM by PQ delta L equal to, say, any of this, say you can take MQ, and in front of this we have OP, which is the radius. So NM equal to delta MQ is what? MQ, no? MQ is nothing but the speed V into delta L by R. Now put the value of NM here. See, acceleration will be equal to delta NM by delta T. NM is what? V into delta L or delta T. Now this is delta L by delta T is V, so this is again V into V by R. So acceleration is equal to V square by R. So this is how centripetal acceleration is calculated.